Hey everyone, it's Alan here, and welcome back to the YouTube studio. We're going to be making some more updates today. Let's go ahead and check it out. So I have two projects for today. One is super easy, it won't take but like 5 seconds, and then the other one is a little bit harder. So starting with the easy one, we're going to hang up this little guy right here. This is just a headphone holder. We're going to get rid of this stand right here that sits on my desk, and we're going to mount this guy right down here underneath the desk to hold my headphones down there. So that'll be an easy thing, just comes with like double-sided tape kind of. So we'll get that mounted. That won't take very long. I have this camera set up for filming shorts at the same time that I'm filming this long form video, which is really difficult to keep track of, like doing like long form and short form at the same time. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky, but right now that's where a lot of the subscriber growth is coming from, is those short vertical videos. So we're going to keep doing them at least until we hit 1,000 subscribers, and then after that I might kind of reassess how often I want to do them. But for now, they're kind of a necessary thing to keep growing. All right, so this is a new light stand. This is a Neewer stand, and that's going to be replacing this light stand right here. Now this light stand is super cheap. Like, this was made to hold like $100 light that weighed like 3 pounds, and right now it's holding a, well, I guess I'll just say the price. This is like a $1,200 light and softbox combination, and this weighs, I don't know, it weighs a lot more than 2 pounds, I can tell you that. It's really heavy. So we need to get this changed out. And also this stand, I mean, this thing is like massive. I mean, I knew it was going to be beefy, but it's way beefier than I thought it was. Look at the size of these, just like adjustment knobs there. And this also comes with wheels, so that's what's in there. So we're going to get that set up, which I'm really excited about, because having wheels on this is going to make it a lot easier to move. This light's been awesome. Like, it looks great. I love it. But it's been really difficult to move around just because I have to pick it up, and this thing's pretty heavy, like I said. I do have weights on the bottom, but even still, you know, it's a little bit top heavy when I'm moving it, so it's just kind of freaking me out. So I'm excited to get that changed out. It's going to be a little bit difficult though, just because this entire thing is kind of awkward to move. So I'm going to have to take everything off the stand, set up the new stand, and then put it all back on the new one. Okay, so if you can't tell, I'm procrastinating doing that. All right, let's go ahead and start with the headphone clip. Well, there's one project complete. So now whenever I want to put my headphones up, I can just hang them right there. Also, I can do that with one hand, which I could not do with this old stand. So we're going to get rid of this thing. And now we need to move on to the main event. This guy right here. The first thing I should probably do is just turn this light off, let it cool off a little bit, and then go ahead and open this thing up and get it ready. So here I'm just opening this up and getting it all put together. Like I said, it comes with 3 wheels. I lost some of the footage of me assembling this, but it works well. I put the stand together, and here's what it looks like. I wanted to go over a couple things before I put the light on here. So here you have a warning, and basically this warning, no, that's out of focus, but basically it just says whenever you undo the tension on this for the first time, this thing is going to shoot out really far. And they were not kidding. This shot out like, I put it back down, but this thing shot out like 2 feet. So if you would have had your head over the top of this, you probably would have lost an eye. So if you are buying this thing, be aware of that. Do not put your head over that the first time you undo the tension on it. Yeah, and this, I mean, this thing's pretty sweet, but down here we have those wheels, and it didn't come with any instructions or anything, but those basically just screwed right into the bottom. Wasn't anything too complicated. And then those are also locking as well. Okay, so that's the easy part. Now we need to go ahead and put the light on top of that. It's going to get a little bit dark, so I'm going to have to turn off my light while I switch it over. But it'll be, hopefully you guys will still be able to see okay. Let's go ahead and do that. The first step is to point the light straight up. It's just the easiest way that I found to move it. Then here I'm putting the clamp for the control box on the new stand. And this is actually where a lot of the weight comes from, is that control box. It's like military grade, super heavy, very heavy duty. And here I'm moving the light from the old stand to the new one. My ceiling is just barely tall enough to do that without taking the softbox off. Okay, and now it's all set up with the new stand, which matches the size of the light much better, My old stand over here kind of looked like my light had been skipping leg day, just wasn't working. The proportions were all off. Yeah, and then I have those sandbags, which I'm going to stick those on there too right after I'm done recording this. Just wanted to let you guys be able to see the stand without those on there. Yeah, so I think most of the time I'll just leave the wheels unlocked, because I mean, I don't know, I don't see any reason not to. I'll just leave those bags on there. But even just moving it across the room, I had it set up over here while I was just putting the light on it and everything. And even just moving it from over there to here was super easy. Just rolled it right across the room, no problem at all. Also, people that, if any of y'all are watching that like actually move stuff like this all the time, is that the easiest way to move the light? Just point it straight up, leave the softbox on it, and then switch it over to the other stand? Is that the easiest way to do it? It's the easiest way I found, because you can't really wrap your arms around this thing. Like, this thing is huge, and I wouldn't want to take the softbox off. I don't know, it seems like that'd be kind of time consuming. But I don't know, let me know if there's a better way to do it. I would love to know that. Let me show you how tall this thing will go too. It's ridiculous. This is as high as I can go with it in my space because it's all the way against the ceiling. And I have the bottom one, I don't know if it's fully extended or not. There may still be a little bit left there, but I have that one extended quite a lot, and I have not extended that one at all, and it's already up against the ceiling. So, I mean, gosh, this thing can go super high. Definitely is a professional piece of gear for a reasonable price, I feel like. And I went ahead and stuck those weight bags on there to raise that thing up all the way. I probably will keep this front wheel locked at least, and then anytime I'm moving it, I'll just unlock that. Well, I think that's enough stress for one evening. I started this around 9 p.m. and it's about 10:30 right now. Obviously, I was setting up cameras and recording, also recording shorts in the middle of that, so it wasn't necessarily all working the whole time. Also took a thumbnail picture in the middle of that. If it wouldn't have been for recording it, probably would have taken like 20 minutes. But recording adds more time, but that's where all the fun is, right? So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this one. I'll list everything down in the description if you guys want to check these products out. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe. The studio is coming along really well. At this point, we're just kind of being nitpicky. It's pretty much done. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.